pure secret of mental efficiency is the key to achieve success. How do we do that? In this book, Initiative Psychic Energy, we'll be further discussing that. In this last chapter of this book, the writer is saying that we are suffering from the harmony of mental teamwork. What does that mean? What he says is that we have an accumulation of past experiences in our mind, a complex combination of all experiences in our mind, but they are in a complex form. Means we all have past experiences, all kind of hard, soft, bad, rude, all kind of experiences we've been through, but they are getting stored in a complex manner. They are not in harmony or not in an organized form, so we can use them in a proper way. What does that mean? Means we let it scatter. Whatever we absorb, we keep it in the raw form. We don't compartmentalize it. As I have made a video before in the beginning, that how to use the memory structure to compartmentalize everything. And in fact, I have another book coming up that in fact shows exactly some exercises to use that, and that have been used since thousands of years from all the scholars and all the psychic people and educational intellectuals, and they have been verified with the authentic authors. Those exercises we will be discussing, even though I'm not expert yet in them, but we'll be discussing. That's the whole point, sharing the knowledge and discussing and explaining. So what he says, we should be working on our compartmentalization of the experiences. All of them are neurological orders that we have to master in ourselves. Further, he says in the notes, we are usually suffering from a lack of mental teamwork. Our mental faculties are not in harmony. Our mental faculties are not in harmony. It's not only about the experiences that we are getting from the past. It's all about our faculties. When I say faculties, mean our powers that are different in ourself. Means our memory, our capacity to handle stress, our capacity to handle excitement, our capacity to handle anger. But this is what we have to strengthen, how to compartmentalize and organize all these faculties so we don't mumble jumble them and we don't become instinctive. As we discussed in the previous chapter, we are instinctive. When we are born, we are instinctive. At that time, we are not organized human beings. We are instinctive like an animal. Then we have to develop ourselves. We have to learn. We have to be organized and become sophisticated with the help of mastering our mental faculties. And as we keep on mastering the mental faculties, we become superhumans. At that time, you are at that top echelon of human level. That has no match. As we said to you, as I read in a book that where they says that the lowest level of success is gathering money. That is why most of the people are running after that, because it's the most lowest level and easiest to achieve. But what are the levels above? That is mastering your faculties. Once you master your faculties and organize them, then there is nothing that can stop you from anything. Then you become the master of yourself, your fate, your destiny, your surroundings. They don't affect you anyway. Doesn't matter what happens then. Then you are happy and content in your current situations. Let's see how we move forward in it. So to master our faculties, to master the art of having a very organized faculties of mind and body, we have to practice the art of persistent and continuous watchfulness of our actions and our behavior. A persistent and deliberate action we have to perform by watching ourselves. If I'm moving these hands, these should be deliberate actions. These should be my answers to myself, through my body movements. If I'm just raising this eyebrow right now, it is my emotions that are coming out. To be honest, I'm telling you honest truth, that these are my emotions that are coming out when I'm discussing with you. But there should be some deliberate actions as well. Why I'm moving these hands? Should I move this only one hand when I'm discussing with you, or shall I move both hands? These should be mastered. We have to deliberately practice every day so we can work on the art of mastering our faculties. And that is only possible if you practice them every day, every day, every day. Deliberately sitting down there. First, you have to think over them. What do I do? By watching our jerking movements, knee movements, head movements, head movements. Every moment has to be organized and watchful. We have to work on them and then start visualizing these things and then act on them. Then present to the outer world, and then you will be very happy with yourself, with your life, with your work. And your work, according to the writer, should be a source of pleasure to you. If you are not having a work that is a source of pleasure to you, then you are working in friction. And when you are working in friction, you are destroying yourself. So it's not that if you are happy currently in your work or not. You have to make it in a way by practicing it deliberately, that you make it playful. You make it a happy place to work, a happy way to work. Now, a lot of you are going to think the otherwise. What? The negative, as usually we do. What is going to be? Oh, I'm not happy in my work, so shall I leave my work? No, that's our mental faculty that is telling us that you are not happy, then you are working in friction. Means you have to train your faculty to be enjoying your work. Then you are happy. Otherwise, you will be leaving work every second day. So, the point is, you have to learn the art of controlling your faculties to make it more pleasurable for you. And that has to be a deliberate action. Only deliberate actions make you more perfect. You cannot just expect it to happen. That's what most of us do. The world is not based on expectations. It's based on realities. And that reality is created by you. There is a very fine line for this understanding. World is based on realities, but the realities are made through our thought process. Those realities are made through our thought process. So that means we are in charge of this whole creation. Either we stay happy, angry, sad, distressed, our control, our reaction to it. So be in control of yourself, of your surrounding, your destiny. The next part is that how to achieve and master the faculties. For that one, you have to concentrate on one thing. What he's saying, do not, again, in the beginning of this book, as we said, that do not let your thoughts scatter around. It has the natural tendency to scatter. So you have to go against it. That is why you have to work hard on yourself, because you have to go against something that is currently existing. And what is currently existing is your bad habit of having scattered thought. When you're working on something, if I am making this video for you, I have to be fully focused on you. Not on myself, on you, that you are able to understand and absorb the gist of it. You are the person who has to receive it in a manner that will be having a positive effect on it. So I have to focus on that task, not on myself. I'm already working on myself when I was reading it, making notes of it in my beautiful handwriting here in this notepad. So I have to work deliberately on the task that you should be able to understand and absorb that. Then I am successful and you will be benefiting on that. Otherwise, that's a scattered thought process that I am presenting to you if I'm not focused on you. So you have to focus on one task only at a time. What he says further onwards is that you must acquire a self-conscious self of your own self-mastery. For example, that's the one best line end of this book is having, I can and I will achieve anything that I am determined upon. I have power of will. I have discussed many books over the past with you. There's not a one writer I've come across that is not making the conclusion of one thing, the power of will. Means whatever you do, you change your current circumstances, your thought process, your persistence, your habits. Everything comes down to your will. I gave you example of multiple occasions of myself from the historic figures, practical examples I've given you. If you still don't understand that part, what can I do? What can I do? What anyone else can do? No one can do anything for you then. If you don't want to do. That is why I was having a dinner with one of my mentors yesterday, and I respect him very much. It was his wife's birthday, and I was discussing with him that you cannot teach anyone if they are not hungry enough. You cannot even teach them a bit if they don't want to listen. And we all agreed on this point on the table that that is the right point, that we cannot teach you even if you are not hungry enough. I cannot even make you drink this knowledge and just grab and absorb automatically in yourself if you are not hungry enough. You have to be hungry enough for this. So you have to develop the will to change yourself and adopt to a habit of growing. Only then you can achieve it. Last lines of this book I would love to read as I have written it. So I'm not going to just brag about it or explain it. I will read it because these are very important lines I want you to see. What he is saying, the writer saying, make this with full assertion and faith. You must have faith in yourself and assert that function that you are working on of changing your habit. That you will means at all it comes down to the will. Now the next paragraph is saying you must have confidence. For example, means you must have profound conviction and faith. That conviction and faith in yourself is the best possible thing you can bring about from the world around you, for you, and within you. Without conviction and faith, you cannot achieve even a simple task or simple thing that you want to achieve, even of getting a glass of water, because you believe in yourself that you can pick up easily. That's why you do that. Same is like that. You can achieve anything in the world that you do or start and continue with conviction and faith. Whatever you want to do, whatever your goal is, please do it with conviction and profound effect on your mindset that you cannot be denied that. Give it away that if I'm starting this particular target, I cannot be denied. I cannot be denied of it. I am a superhuman. I cannot be denied of that target. I can achieve, I will achieve, and I definitely have to. There is no other way. Your inner body will start finding ways for this if you do it with conviction and profound effect. So the last paragraph, he's saying you must radiate. This is again a very important line. You have to do it in your circle as well, whatever kind of circle you have. You must radiate atmosphere of success. You will influence your associate. You will bring success to you. So you will win riches with honor. As I said to you, riches, money is the least level of success. But to achieve that with honor is another thing. To do that, you have to radiate the level of success from within you. So everyone can feel in you, around you, everyone sees success in you. That's the level of conviction and faith you should have even before achieving that. When you have that, there is no way any power in this human world can stop you, because all of us are humans. And if anyone is stopping you, that means they are putting more conviction against you. So what you have to do is you have to show them or all the world that you have more conviction and profound trust in yourself. That's the only way. And this will be felt by your surroundings. I can assure you, everyone will around you will tell you that now they see success in you. That's a 100% success formula. I can tell you that everyone, if you show that effect within you to everyone, there is no way no one feels that. You will start radiating that energy and your aura will be felt by everyone and absorbed by everyone. And you will only absorb positive because you will have a boundary surrounding you. You will repel every negative thing. You will repel it away. Trust me. And you will start absorbing that energy from within you and from your surroundings. And everyone will be able to feel that strong energy from you. So hopefully that made a clear sense to you. And this was a very, very useful book that we have discussed. And the knowledge gained by it, I am thinking that is priceless. So please use that, comment, and guide me as well if you have any particular books in mind that you want to discuss and be explaining to you. Because I don't discuss only. I explain you in a very humanly understanding way, because a lot of writer philosophers, you will read them, but you will not be getting the gist of them in depth. That's not possible, because they were at a different level. For me to understand them also, I had to read them multiple times. I have to go in depth because I've been a literary student. I'm not claiming to be something scholar or anything, but I can assure you, I will explain you in a way no one else can do that, in the most easiest way, so you can absorb and use it in the very same minute. you will start seeing the effect. Thank you very much.